Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Tech Edge. Today we're going to be talking about Matt's tinfoil hat obsession.
Thank you.
We're going to also be going through some tech news. And then we're going to check in with Chris and Allison in the game room to see how Allison does with the old N64. I think we all remember that one.
Yep.
I have one with the memory upgrade in it.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. If you
Star
got
Wars
the
Racer.
if you got the red memory card, you know what's up. So, Internet of Things devices. A little bit before I let Matt go on his rampage. Internet of Things is anything that connects to your internet connection at your house that's not like a computer or an iPad. So, like your oven or your fridge or all this new bullshit that's connected to Wi-Fi, smoke detectors, fish tanks, anything.
Thermostats.
Anything abnormal that connects to Wi-Fi. Like everything is smart.
Even
now.
your car.
I was in the store the other day, and there was a thing that showed you how many eggs you had left in your fridge. No joke.
Yeah.
It showed you how many eggs, like if you need to brew, buy eggs.
It's important to some people.
That has Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
in
I mean, like Samsung actually has
Is
a
it
new
worth
fridge.
security, though?
Samsung has a new fridge where they have a camera inside, so you can connect to your phone at the store and see what you're missing. That's kind of useful.
Yeah. I was at the
It's
hospital.
kind of stretching it.
But that's where
I was visiting
over.
somebody at the hospital last week, and the IV thing that was going into his arm had Wi-Fi connection on it.
Uh-huh.
So that's where my tinfoil hat
Monitoring.
comes in.
Well, we've always, in the IT field, we've always monitored things by pings and being able to know if something's up or down and knowing what its status is. Unfortunately, all that data goes to third-party people that are scouring this data and figuring out that, you know, you like to go to certain porn sites 8 times a day at certain times during the day, and it's getting data that they really don't need to be having. And
So,
they're not paying for it, but we are.
All goes to RussianBeerGirls.com
Yep.
10 times a
Yep,
day.
at least 10 times a day.
Nope.
So everybody's got a smart TV. And this is the thing nowadays, is smart TVs are interconnected with our Wi-Fi connections. Unfortunately, that means that the cameras that are installed on some of these TVs, the microphones that are on there for voice recognition commands, are cataloging every single thing that people are saying.
And that's the point where we were like talking about like the other day. Let's say you have Alexa, and you trigger Alexa by saying Alexa. But I'm wondering if in the background, if you say, "Oh, I need something," that triggers another command to listen what you want. So later when you go on the website, you actually see those.
Correct.
So everybody knows that when you say Alexa, she cues the Alexa voice command. But what if there is a secret cue in there by Amazon to cue logging for something else? Like, I wish I had a pancake maker, and then secretly it doesn't light up.
Correct.
But it sends Amazon a thing that goes, hey, this guy's looking for a pancake maker. Let's send him a link to...
Essentially between Amazon, Google, they need they're building like a psychology profile.
Like a psychological profile.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys saw the other day, but I was reading online. There is a lawsuit for Vizio about them spying from their smart TVs on their customers, and there's actually a settlement, which means that they actually were doing it.
Yes.
Correct.
And then I saw another article, which has yet to be confirmed, about a murder, and the guy had Alexa in his house, and they subpoenaed Amazon for the recordings, but Amazon said they don't have them.
Correct.
So that more to come on that.
But even Google, I believe, was already sued by when they were doing the Street View. They were actually hijacking some of the Wi-Fi to like spy.
Yes.
So they were listening to you without a warrant, which is kind of shady, you know, because why would they need to get your information at home?
Yeah.
So, so I think that's the gray area where, you know, we should probably figure this out, have a standard for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you had the smart TV. Like, what can you do? Is there something you can do to like protect yourself?
You got to dumb it down.
Dumb it
You
down.
got to
So
take the
so
smart
what do you do?
capabilities off the TV and put it back into like a Fire TV stick or other dongles that are locked down for security reasons that don't include the program that originally came on the TVs.
So we're talking about making your smart TV dumb? Is that what
Dumbing down your
about?
smart TV. And there's also a mute button on top of your Alexa. You can mute the Alexa. Once again, you don't know if they've got a secret, it's still
Secret
listening.
backdoor.
So what
tinfoil
about, let's
hat?
say you have a Chromecast, because that makes the TV a little bit smarter per se.
Mhm.
So would that be, that doesn't have a microphone, right? So it cannot listen. So that technically cuts off the spying aspect of it, I guess. It can only track what you're watching, but not really
Correct.
hear anything. So that's kind of like one way to cut off from the internet.
What I would suggest is moving all your smart TVs into the bathroom and point the cameras directly at the shower or the toilet stall.
He's making fun of my tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move them all in there.
Yeah, one thing that I noticed that a lot of people cover their cameras on their laptop, but they don't cover the microphone.
That's me.
Which is that you? Okay.
That's me.
Are you covering your microphone?
No, I'm not.
But
That's the most important part.
You
Because
can't hear a wiener though. You can only see.
Okay,
Yeah.
but listen, they're listening to your voice, to the words, so
Big
they don't
enough,
care
they'll probably
about your image. They care what you said, and I think covering the microphone would be better than camera.
Right.
Would you get out of the shop, please?
It's 73. It's good.
It's at 73.
Who's paying for
It's
it?
$2.
Exactly.
$2 a degree.
So we are always calling Matt our resident tinfoil hat. Matt, we want to explain to the viewers what that is.
The idea of a tinfoil hat came early 1930s. There was a book that came out that talked about being able to protect yourself from electromagnetic waves and such. So they built what's called a Faraday cage, and it's kind of like what microwaves are, where it kind of gets all of the electronic information stays inside the box. Well, people started thinking that it would be funny to put a tinfoil hat on somebody because it kind of covers the brain from stuff like that.
I wanted a tinfoil hat for Matt in this segment, but all I had was plastic wrap.
I'm not wearing a plastic wrap hat. That won't do any good.
Yeah,
That's just crazy.
so that was a
Just crazy.
fail. Next week, tune in for tinfoil hat V2.
I may bring my tinfoil hat next time.
So do you actually have a hat?
No. The technology's not there yet. They're not quite working good.
So you lied to our viewers?
I proverbially wear the tinfoil hat.
This is weird.
So this is one of the gaming systems I grew up on. It's the N64, and we're going to be playing Goldeneye today. Do you want to be on top or bottom?
Okay.
No. Do you want to be on top or bottom?
Bottom. Oh, it's 007.
Yeah, Goldeneye. Look how pixelated it is. Alright, let's do this. Do you want to do pistols? Because that's pretty much that's like standard.
Oh, Mayday.
Yeah, I have to remember.
Wait,
how to
I
do
have no
stuff.
idea what am I doing?
I don't remember. It's been years.
This is
Alright, so you can move with the joystick moves you forward. Oh, you are.
Where did you get a gun? I can't even walk up the stairs. Is this where I go? I mean, this is not my favorite game.
I don't even know where you are.
Here's the thing. I don't even know how to turn around.
Yo! 3 times!
Do you think if you guys were having a fight, this would help you
Alright.
settle your dispute?
Do you want to go into game? Let's go to the actual game.
Well, it looks like we're in Russia. I can tell by the large, broad shoulders. It moves slowly.
Garage. Get him! Get him! How many times can you get shot? What are you shooting at? Look at them and shoot! Oh my God, Allison, you're getting shot! Ah! You've called out every Russian! They're all here! That is my goat! You just killed everybody except that guy. You gotta kill that guy too. That is really good.
It actually made my heart beat
But
like
that
really
is what
fast.
we search for. We search for that like push of adrenaline. Thoughts on Goldeneye?
Goldeneye. I feel like you say that again.
Goldeneye.
Goldeneye was by far my least favorite game so far. I do not like playing in first person. I do not like the graphics, and it moves very slowly. There's just not a lot happening.
You just shot like 40 Russians that were trying to kill you. Like that didn't get your heart going at all.
No, it did, but it's not something that I like, oh, I want to play it again.
Alright, that was pretty cool. I think Chris was cheating though. What do you think?
I don't know. He knows the N64 a lot better, I think.
How about some news, guys?
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to talk about, since we were talking about tinfoil hats, I want to talk about General Motors, who makes Chevy and Cadillac and a lot of other brands that you guys all know. They are planning on making tens of thousands of self-driving Chevy Bolts next year, which is, that's tinfoil hat.
Is that Bolt or
Bolt.
Volt?
It's a Bolt with a B.
All right.
as
Self-driving electric vehicles.
So yeah, we're going to have self-driving cars that are not only self-driving but electric, which we had talked about in
Yeah.
the last episode.
I like driving.
I like driving.
Well, it might be different for us because we're used to driving, but let's say 2 generations down the road, they're not they're never gonna actually drive. So for them, it's gonna be normal. And by then, 30 years later, the technology will be so good that there should be not big glitches like now.
More to come on that. We'll have an episode on autonomous driving later on. I guess that wraps up the news. But anyway, before the moment of Curtice, I want to tell you a little bit of backstory. Our producer, Chris, and my business partner, Curtice, have this thing going. Curtice launched an investigation as to why there's pee on all of our toilet seats. And he sent us text messages with pictures of it and stuff like that. He wants to get to the bottom of this. So to fix this, he put this $150 high-security Schlage lock on one of the bathrooms, and only he's allowed to use it. And when Chris found out about this, he couldn't understand as to why, because apparently Curtice has dwindled it down to Chris, who's the unknown peer.
What are you doing?
Putting a new lock set.
For what?
Because we're gonna keep stuff in here, like personal stuff for somebody.
It's a bathroom.
Yeah, people come in here and try and go to the door all the time. We're gonna have people in here.
Nobody ever is in here. As long as I have been here, no, I've never seen.
No, when we have the Thursday night things.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Just
what kind of lock are you putting on this bathroom door?
Keypad lock.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Let me see it. This is for like your front door at your fucking house.